Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Mad Day Mondays, October 14th. This is Mad Day Mondays, October 14th. Welcome, you guys. Everyone, welcome. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers, all of my new subscribers, all of my day one subscribers, and everyone who's listening to this message at this present time. Mad Day Mondays is where basically what I do is I recap what has been going on in the previous week. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get, I won't say a little messy, but we're going to get a lot messy. And we're going to have a real conversation about what's going on or what has transpired over the past week. I'd like to welcome everyone to the chat. I'd like to welcome everyone to my channel and hope that you guys are entertained and informed based on what has been going on Mad Day Mondays. Like I said, Mad Day Mondays is where you basically, well, where I basically have a conversation with you and give you my opinion about what has been transpired over the previous week. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Well, we're going to get started. As we know, a lot of stuff has been going on this mad day. On the previous week, a lot of shit has been happening. A lot of things have been going on, and we're going to talk about it. We just talk about a couple things, and a couple people are going to get shouted out in a good way. A couple of these people are going to be exposed in a bad way. Okay, let's start. And basically, it's going to be around the same stuff that's been going on that everyone else been talking about. But I'm giving you my honest opinion and my honest viewpoint on what happened. Okay, we all know that VS released a video in which where she actually called Jay Wilson's job as Focus Human Resources, told them that he has been online saying that he had to be on all these sex sites such as Jacked and Grinder, BCBG, you know, Alpha Allen, and all these other sex sites. In order, what's up, drunk again, Meek? How you doing, baby? Good morning. And it's like a cold is going around, baby. It's like everyone's have a cold or some kind of congestion based on this weather and this time of year. So I hope you feel better, sweetheart. Take care of yourself. Um, yeah, that she told her he has been telling people that he had to be on these sex sites in order for him to promote and distribute information and medication for his job. And they're paying him to do so, paying him to be on this situation and doing these things. The lady from Human Resources, first of all, was unprofessional for releasing information about what's going on to someone that was unknown. Although she was asking, "Who are you and what's the purpose of this?" things of that nature, she was still unprofessional in order for her to have a conversation with someone she doesn't know and really anything like that was not. Also, BS was wrong for taping someone without letting them know that they are being taped and recorded on a conversation. People don't realize that that is illegal, actually. You cannot tape someone without their knowledge. You cannot record someone without their knowledge. You cannot put someone on any type of recording device, any type of recording situation without their knowledge. So basically, a lot of things have been going on, and a lot of laws have been broken just in that one conversation anyway. Was not, and if the person, Jay Wilson can do anything about that. Was not, but if the person was to want to press charges against her, the person would be well within their right to do so because you are recording this person without this person's knowledge and without this person knowing that you are recording this person. So that's illegal. Of course, you know, and then so that led to a question: Is that does Jay Wilson work at this place that he said he worked there, or is he lying again about where he worked, or is he unemployed? Now, that's a big question because and a good question because he was dead set on exposing the fact that Tracy doesn't have a job. He was dead set on exposing the fact that Tracy is not working. He went so far as to even release information to certain people to allow them to call her job and go up to her job or previous job was not, and then say that's confirmation that she doesn't work. Period. It's not confirmation that she doesn't work. It's confirmation that she doesn't work at that individual location. I haven't worked there at the location was not. But it's funny how he likes to do things to other people was not. When it comes down back to him, he basically gets offended and wants to act crazy. But so of course he deflects whatever, you know what I'm saying? Of course he deflects and act the fool. And it is what it is. That's who he is. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't show that anything happened was not whatsoever. But also with that was released. VS also released some pictures of Jay Wilson when he have was a larger person, when he was basically way more than what he weighs now. He released pictures of when he was, just a bigger person, just fat basically was not. And with that, she also released the fact that it looks as if that was like some type of surgical procedure that was going on prior to that, because the way those pictures was done, the front view and then the side view looked like it's something that will be put into a computer, and then they can show you how you will look if you lost quote unquote weight. But that's just me. What's up, cheeky baby? How you doing, Miss Patricia Ellington? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's just been a mess. What's up, of you? How you doing? Fine, I hope. Um, yeah, so it's just a lot going on with that. What else happened? Yeah, pictures exposed. Um, Speaking of the whole deflection that Jay Wilson did was not after all the stuff was exposed, all the stuff was done. What he did was he chose to get online and not address VS. He actually chose to talk about Larry Nelson and his daughter, Tanaya. So with that, he put up a picture saying that that was Larry Nelson and his daughter Tanaya going to visit um, her nephew, which is will be Larry Nelson's grandchild, was not at the hospital. Someone, one of Larry's kids just had a baby. Come to find out that this child, although it was one of Larry's daughter, it was not Tanaya. Tanaya calls into VS's platform, crying and upset, asking people to leave her alone, basically, and not bring her into the mess that's going on YouTube. She's trying to stay as far away from these people as possible. She even went as far as to say that she pretty much disowned Larry and her siblings was not because they were involved in some mess that she wasn't want to be a part of. He definitely is afraid of VS of you. He's definitely afraid of her, but um, he's silly. Jay Wilson is, but we already know that. Um, and with that, basically, Jay Wilson comes back around. Well, actually, he was gone for several days, and he comes back around and say, you know, well, basically, it's not his problem that all this stuff is going on and all this deflection is happening with Larry. Well, it's not, but it is your problem because you opposed to addressing the issue at hand, which is VS exposing you to your human resources or your quote unquote said human resources position was not. You chose to deflect and bring up Larry Nelson and put him back into a situation where he was not involved in. For whatever reason, I don't. Well, the reason is, you want to get the attention off yourself and try to push it off on Larry and try to give VS another target to, what I'm saying, attack opposed to you standing up in your own mess. But, that's what cowards do, that what punks do, that what people like you do. You know, you don't want to stand in the mess that you cause or in the mess that you're in. You rather deflect and report on things that isn't true in order for you to not be held accountable for your own actions. But that is what it is. What's up, Tawana? How you doing, baby? Good morning. Um, and so he's gone for a couple of days. Well, it's not, or for a while, because he likes to be on YouTube. So for him to be off of YouTube for Run Russian, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. For him to be off of YouTube for any amount of time was not is like not heard of and not called for. So what he does is he comes back with this comforting story that his partner, Mark, whatever the guy's name is, has a family member that died. And he's consoling him. He is making sure that he is okay. This and the third was not, which is kind of nonsense anyway, whatever. Because, when someone, once again, these people love to come online and tell you stuff and expect you just to believe it and eat it up without saying any type of questioning or type of proof. But the fact that he did that during the midst of the storm that he's in, and the lies and the deceit and the deflection was that he act as if no one should be asking any questions or no one should be questioning him. Period. Um, so so when he did that, whatever, it's as if he just thought that that was going to be the deflection was not because he knows that people are really sympathetic to someone losing their life and a death in their family was not. But he act as if it was someone that he have known, that he have met, and that he is a part of that life like that. Which I'm not saying whatever it is, it is. I don't really care one way or the other. But my thing is, he still haven't addressed the fact that what he have done and how he have caused havoc on these YouTube streets. At least not at this point. So he gets on camera while it's not saying that basically he's at Mark's home, was not taking care of Mark, making sure Mark is okay. But I have a couple questions was not about that in itself that I haven't heard anyone ask so far. One, where he first introduced us to Mark, didn't he say Mark has this beautiful home, this beautiful place to stay, and he's all successful in what he does, and he's all into and professional in what he does and things of that nature? My question is this. That look, what's up, Tessie baby? Good morning to you. Tessie, if you don't be quiet, you crazy self. um, but yeah, did he say that Mark has this beautiful home and this beautiful situation going on and things like that? But based on that place that he was at, it looked like it was a cramped, dark, dingy, low rent apartment. Now, I'm not saying that if that is where you stay at, well, it's not. You do you. Be your best. You live where you can afford. You make sure you take care of yourself and you do your own thing. What's up, Miss Van? How you doing? Welcome. So it looked like that apartment was cramped. It was small. It was dark. It was dank. It was just not this big, huge, beautiful, well lit situation that he said that this man stayed in. And nothing against this man's abodes was not, but it is that that's just the lies that he is trying to feed us and want us to buy. You have a coat rack right there in the living room was not right next to your couch was not. So that's not sure that it's some big, huge, spacious situation. You first time saying a hat rack, baby, they exist. And that hat rack was the co-star of every video that Jay Wilson was at in over this weekend. So yeah, that was my question was not. But then that was just a side note because I just was wondering if was I the only one who heard him say that this guy have his own home and his home all beautiful car and things of that nature. It was a hat rack, yeah, it was a hat rack. And so with that, he comes on camera to deflect, not addressing what's going on with him, not addressing what's happening, not addressing what he did was not. Talking about how he is comforting Boo, how he is making sure that Boo have everything he needs. They went out to dinner to a nice fancy restaurant was not, had a good time. They're condo shopping now all of a sudden. How are you condo shopping with someone that you've just met less than 3 months ago? So you want to act like y'all moving in together. You trying to act like y'all got the funds to do all these things that you saying y'all doing was not. And you said all you want, y'all don't need anything was not. All you want is the prayers, whatever. But you're dropping your Venmo, your PayPal, and all these other means of getting money from people electronically was not. So um So you writing all these things about that was not drunk, all these things up there was not. But all you want is people's prayers. Another money grab from you, thinking that people are going to be sympathetic toward what's going on, but you are asking for money. And not only are you trying to get people to a money grab because you think people are going to be sympathetic to what quote unquote your partner is going through, but you're doing it. What's up, Bird Bird? Good morning, sweetheart. Very much so, Patricia Ellison, baby. He never been in a relationship before. Because if you're doing all this for someone you met less than 3 months ago, well, it's not. That's just crazy and ridiculous. It's just too much. It's overwhelming. It's like if I was someone like that and you was all in my face, was not after 2.5 months, was not getting, you know what I'm saying, um, dick down by me, you be doing too much, and you'll be cut off because I don't have time to sit up here and have someone who's needy and whiny and all up in my face was not after a couple months. And I don't care what I'm going through. Okay, you're just doing too much with that. So personally, I would leave you alone. You be out of my house. You got to go. I'm dealing with something right now. Was not. So I don't have time to sit here and play with you all day. You got to go. You're doing too much. You're too needy. You're too clingy. I don't have time for that. But not only that, you if you were so what's up, Nanny Pull Up, baby. Good morning to you. If you and what's up, everybody who came in the chat that I haven't seen, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, if you wanted people to cash app or Venmo or PayPal, all these other things was not your partner, why not put his information in there opposed to your own? Why not make sure that he is he, he says condo, but he means apartment. Why don't you put his information on there so you make sure the money goes directly to him, opposed to having you being a middleman of this quote unquote sad money that was meant for him to make sure that his family and him is taken care of. See, it's things like that that I listen to. It's things like that that I see that I talk about what's not. Because if anyone was to cash Apple, Venmo, or whatever, PayPal him, giving him any kind of money was not, he already told you that he believed in getting his part of the pie. What does a death in someone else's family have to do with you and anybody else? Oh my God. So why not, baby? I have no idea why you're getting two successful grown men money for any reason. I don't know why you will be getting them for money for any reason whatsoever. I don't know why. I don't know why. Now, if you want to give somebody was not a tip was not, saying that's fine. But if someone's asking for money was not, or dry begging for money was not, and they're supposed to be successful and grown adults, I don't know why you would do that, and why would you think it would be okay. But yeah, so he put his information in there opposed to putting Boo's name on information in there was not, which kind of is a red flag for me anyway. Was not because he already said previously last week that he believed in like the 80-20-90-10 rule was not, where whatever money he gets, he'll give away in anywhere from 10 to 20% of it, which means that whatever money that he would collect on behalf of someone's dead family member was not, he's going to keep 80 to 90% of that money and disperse only 10 to 20% of that money. Need we not forget that he said that last week about the money distribution? Let's not forget that he is someone who is constantly asking for money was not, but yet constantly is so successful in getting bonuses left, right, and center. I'm just saying. But then after that, he gets back online, was it yesterday or yesterday morning, evening, whatever it was, and starts saying he doesn't care about the situation that he brought up in Larry was not. He doesn't care about what's going on with Larry. It's not taking up with Larry. It's not his fault taking up with Larry. But you, the one who brought it into the situation, who put it to the forefront of the conversation. And although the picture of Larry was with one of his children, you made it seem as if that that picture was taken with Tanaya. What's up, love sign? How you doing? Good morning. You know, you made it seem like that picture that was taken was with Larry's daughter Sanaya. You said that it was that. You said they were got together was not. Um what we say getting back together as a family was not. You put that out there was not trying to deflect was not and didn't even address what was going on in your life, but you put someone else's life in there. But once you get the heat from all that, whatever, you want to act as if you are this innocent victim and you are someone that don't know what's going on and all you try to do is help and do whatever. No, what you was doing was deflecting. But one thing that I noticed is that in his last several videos, in his last several videos, what he did was, what's up, Aaron? How you doing? What he did was, if you watch his chat is turning against him. If you watched his comments was dogging him. And would you watch his numbers, which he is so proud of, and which he chooses to constantly talk about, was not he have gotten more dislikes than he does likes, and that is was isn't that what he did with Trish? He tried to tell her, well, when you start getting more dislikes than likes, people aren't liking you, people are turning against you, was not. But yet he doesn't take the same responsibility for what he's doing was not, and see it as what it is happening at this present time. Yeah, yeah, he does act like a schoolgirl drunk as me, baby. He is very ridiculous, very, very ridiculous and embarrassing. Well, I call my husband boo amongst us, me and him. Yeah, I call him husband. I call him husband. What's that? All those things was not. But that's between me and him. That's not me. Oh, well, me and boo gonna do. No, me and my husband. You know what I'm saying? It's just childish and ridiculous. But we all have our little nicknames for each other. Was not for our significant others and partners and stuff. But it's not something that you guys, I'm sorry about that shit. I don't know what's going on, but I was buffering really, really bad. So I just switched positions. I do apologize about that. What I was saying was not is that, yeah, we have nicknames for each other, me, my husband and I, but at the same time, we do not use those nicknames out in public. Was not and or referring to each other was not with that. Um, yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Once again, I do apologize about that. I was buffering really bad, but yeah, and with that, we don't do that with each other was not. And as a grown as adult, we don't do that with each other. But yeah, with that, 1 second, you guys, hold on. 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, he's on a conference call, so um, asked him can we switch positions. He go upstairs and I come downstairs because I need to get closer to the router. But yeah, so that's what happens. Was not with that, but with that whole situation was not. It's still a deflection because what he choose to do is not address what's going on, and he wanted to act a fool and say that it's not his problem. It's Larry Nelson's issue was not what's going on with his daughter was not. But my question to him is that if it was Larry Nelson's issue, what was going on with his daughter? Why is it that he chose to bring it up? Why is it that he chose to talk about it was not and bring it to the forefront and then be offended and or appalled when basically everyone is attacking him was not? But like I said, if you look at his numbers, he getting more dislikes than he does likes, and his chat is asking questions and letting him know that he's a fraud and he is fraudulent and that he is no good and he is foul and he owes Tanaya an apology. Let's look, Caitlin, how you doing? Yeah, I was buffering really bad. I was buffering really, really bad, Miss Patricia Ellington. Um, it's just something that he didn't understand, that he doesn't think that people are going to be aware of. And he used the same things that's happening with him right now against Tracy as to say that she is not doing what it is that she's supposed to do and that she's not the person that she is. But he doesn't understand that when you are someone who constantly, well, actually, when you are shown to be a liar, when you are proven to be a liar, when you're proven to be someone that is of low moral standings and low moral footing, was not, it does definitely affect how people relate and interact with you, whatever. And he doesn't realize that, these people are starting to look at him in a way that shows him to be of low moral standing, low moral footing was not. It has nothing to do with anything but the fact that he is being shown not to be a good person whatsoever. You know, he is. What's up, S. Hutchinson, baby? Good morning to you. How you doing? Exactly. He made fun of Tracy's dislikes was not for weeks. But if you look at his dislikes and his things was not, he have more dislikes than he does likes. And it's sad. And it's all like I said, I also was reading his chats and comments was not. And people are giving it to him was not, letting him know, that, what you did was messed up, what you did was wrong. You have to address that. He always throws rocks and hides his hands, Aaron. That's what he does. That's what he's known for. That's what he's known for. Um, and it's just crazy to me was not that someone is constantly who is constantly kicking up trouble and death was not and falling back and trying to watch the outcome was not is not addressing what's going on with him. There's not addressing what's happening with him personally was not. He wants to bring everyone else into it was not. He wants to bring Larry Nelson into it. He wants to bring Boo into it was not. He wants to bring Boo's family into it was not. And like Ms. Deanna said earlier today was not that he actually went too far as far as to kill off someone in this man's family. The man didn't even know that people was praying for him or sending him cards with that or sending him condolences, whatever. You know, he is just ridiculous. He is crazy. I don't care. He goes to a live to that. I watched your live as Hutchinson with your Dollar Tree situation. Was that they do have name brand stuff things at the Dollar Tree? You're right about that. Starting to see what that he's no good, Aaron. Oh, okay. Well, better late than ever. But my thing is, if someone's constantly putting down someone else, well, it's not, and not talking about their own personal situations, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and constantly wants to drag people for different things that is just life experiences and life situations, well, it's not. It's funny, you know what I'm saying, that, when it's their turn to get drugged, when it's their turn to be in the hot seat or in the spotlight, was that they want to pretty much fall back and hide until they think that something else comes up and they want to, I'm saying, throw something else out there, whatever. I think that was the sign of a coward. Ooh, dang, okay. He definitely is a dark spirited person. Was not like like when you have no conscience and no morals. Was not, and you are guided by money. You're liable to do and say anything. Was not, and it's not a good quality to have. It's not a good quality to be. And yesterday he wanted to have a service, and people that was into that service trying to get a word from him. I feel sorry for them because you're so lost that you can't see that this man is not your light. What you see is a glow of darkness, a glow of evil, a glow of destruction and stuff like that. He is not someone that I will go to even for directions down the street. I wouldn't ask him anything. I wouldn't believe what he said if he had Jesus on his right side holding his hand and lifting him up. What's up, Trinity, baby? How you doing? I don't believe this man. I don't trust this man. I mean, this man is ridiculous. He is so ridiculous. You're absolutely right about that, Trina. You're absolutely right about that. It does. Uh, wow. Well, I don't know what's with that as Hutchinson. Tawan, how you doing? Mm. Right, exactly. Go to the letter. I don't care. It's just ridiculous. What's up, Star Bell, baby? How you doing? I'm doing well. But yeah, so it's just really, really sad that you know, people are constantly trying to you know, make excuses for him. And my thing is this: You support who you support was not, but don't be surprised when saying you get bit by the snake that you're trying to hold. He threw Larry under the train, pick up the pieces, threw it under the bus, pick up the pieces, and burned it. My thing is, he's no friend to anyone. And what else I want to say was that I was just talking to I get to a point. He said that his partner wanted him to go live yesterday and talk about what's going on, what's that, this and the third, and to address certain things. My thing is this: another lie. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what happens, what's not. But if I'm dealing with a family member of mine that I was close to, because it was a close family member that died, that passed, if I'm dealing with that, what's not, I am not going to worry about or care about someone that I just known for 3 months going live. I'm not going to worry about that. That's not something that I'm not going to do. And I'm not going to encourage you to go live in my house when I'm trying to grieve, talk about some nonsense and BS that has nothing to do with me. So this man just constantly lies and constantly do stuff for us now. I'm pretty sure old dude Mark didn't even know what was going on if he was so distraught. 'Cause the one time that I broke down on here was when I was talking about my husband when he actually lost his mom after losing his dad like a year and a half prior to that. And that was the first and last time I ever broke down on here was not because, it just touched me, whatever, And the fact that not everyone, the fact that he is not holding himself responsible for what's going on it's just crazy to me. Yeah. He's doing a lot of stuff that he shouldn't be doing. So, baby, I don't know why these motherfuckers can't see the nonsense. I don't know why they can't see it because you only see what you want to see was not. And if you, some people does not have this mindset is that if it haven't happened to me or if it doesn't involve me in a negative way, was not, I'm not going to sit here and denounce someone opposed to realizing that whatever you do is going to affect whatever I'm saying, like, don't speak on or get away from what's not. It's going to affect you sooner or later, your spirit and things like that. You're right, Aaron. Not going live if something happens tragic in my family was not. If I am gone, people may wonder where Food Junkie is, but I'm not going to sit here and go live and talk to y'all about it until I have dealt with it and finished going through it. Should have seen when he said pray for Marcus. Marcus said why? Exactly. What's up tonight, baby? Good morning to you, sweetheart. Mysterious. Good morning, baby. How you doing? Exactly. Where are you going to send a card to? That's Hutchinson. When you didn't give us an address or email. I don't understand. Where am I going to send a card to? But yet you give me your Venmo and your PayPal because you're not going to use your Cash App anymore because Cash App is acting funny. That money that you tried to squander people out of, or it's not, has been locked up in the situation because it's fraudulent. People have probably filed fraud claims against that money, so that's why your Cash App is locked up. Of course, they don't want to acknowledge it because it's so much like right. What's up, Mia? Ask baby, how you doing? Because they don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to be like, oh yes, people from club chat, people who are been telling us this all along, crazy, and I'm not sure what's happening because I'm right by my router. I got a brand new router as well. So am I. I'm not sure why I'm buffering so badly, but it's not. But baby, they're doing something trying to get it together. I think I'm gonna do that at such. What I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and get on another device and continue this commentary. Okay, you guys. So please don't go in. Well, I'm gonna end this live right here, and I'm gonna get on my other device and actually um do it again. Oh, you're good now. Y'all good? Y'all got it. Um. Well, I'm gonna keep on going. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep on going. So yeah, the whole situation with Jay Wilson and the fact that he is actually lying about what's going on, deflecting what's going on, what's not, and acting a fool and just dragging everyone into this nonsense and into this mess with him and his Can y'all still hear me? You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live right here. I'm gonna start another one. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna end this live on this tablet I'm on, and I'm gonna start another live. You guys, I'm gonna start another live right now. I'm setting it up right now, you guys. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna end this live, you guys. I'm gonna start another one, right? I'm setting it up right now because this is ridiculous on this tablet. So you guys, give me a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay? I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna start another one. Peace, you guys. Thank you for joining me so far. Come back and see me when I start this other live. Okay, bye, you guys. Be back in a second.